How's it going, guys? And welcome to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear and determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered within the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. Today, we are taking a look at the Devoted, a Maliwan legendary SMG that actually has two drop locations. First location is from the Broodmother legendary hunt, which is located near the end of the Pyre of the Stars, and the second, which is the one that I would recommend personally, is the Alacritus Vanda, which has multiple spawns on wave 4 of round 5 in the Cistern of Slaughter. Now, the reason this farm is so good is because not only do you get multiple tries in one go, but after you kill them, you can then just down yourself, reset, and respawn back at the start of that round to really quickly do it again. The Devoted is a pretty straightforward SMG, but it does have a few unique quirks to it. As I talk about it during this section, the item card up on the screen will be of what you're looking for if you want to go for the God roll. Keep in mind that it can roll in any element that you might like, or dislike, I suppose. First little quirk of the Devoted is that it does not have any sort of charge up time, so you can just click and start firing and not have to worry about having any sort of downtime between. The second quirk is that the fire rate ramps up the longer that you fire it for. This, comboed with it having a pretty sizable magazine, means that you can get some pretty insane fire rate out of this, especially out of Moes, who can fire this gun forever. The Devoted has a 2 damage buff increases. I don't know the numbers on the first, but the second was 82%. The real question is, were they enough to actually make this gun valuable? Well, I think so. The Devoted does kind of just have the potential to just shred through mobs of enemies. It isn't going to be doing any crazy boss melts, but even badasses kind of just melt when you point this gun at them. Not only that, but since it's so simple, you don't really have to build around it. Of course, there's a lot of good synergy with Moes and Zane, because, I mean, it's Zane, and Moes can fire this forever. But it has a fast fire rate, which makes it good on quite a few flak builds, and it's elemental, which means Amara can just blow through hordes with it. It kind of just has a little something for every character. Now, as good as I do think this gun is, it does have a limitation, but I do mean a limitation. There's a single area where I found that this can't function, and that's True Guardian Takedown, the hardest piece of content in the game. But it still functions perfectly fine for literally everything up until there. So yeah, I mean, I think the Devoted is slept on, super slept on. This is a quality gun that can be very well utilized even at the end game. It's not the greatest, it's not the flashiest, it's not the fanciest, but it works and it gets the job done damn good. But I think that about does it. So hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that. I hope to see you guys in the next one.